Don't believe the lie that IRS has any new programs to settle your tax debt. My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked about 10,000 cases. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I have been doing this 50 years this August. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. Many of you have come to my YouTube station because I've been on the national news over and over and over. You can see my news clips and, more importantly, my team at 77737irs.com. I do these videos for 3 reasons. By the way, I don't need a script and a suit. I just sit here and try to give you the information you need. But I try to give you inside information that most people cannot give you. I want to make sure you don't get ripped off and scammed. And a lot of you are looking for education. Some of you are making a decision whether you want to go ahead and do this yourself or hire someone. Either way is okay, but those are important things. Today, what I want to tell you is there is a big lie out there, a huge lie, and that's simply this, that IRS has new programs and new settlement programs that you can go ahead and settle your debt with the Internal Revenue Service. One of them is the Fresh Start program, or Biden has a new program. They're all bullshit. They're all lies. In fact, they don't have any new programs. The last program they had was, I don't know, somewhere around 11 or 12 years ago, and the program really didn't help people. What people are doing, or what firms are doing, is they're doing anything to go ahead and to get you to sign up with them. The reality is, I'm just telling this caller, I can call them back. Anyway, the reality is IRS has the same old programs. I should know this. I have worked over and over and with IRS, and I have done this, like I said, for 50 years with this phone. So many people have called me and told me they've been ripped off by these companies who promised they could settle their debt. The only way you could settle your debt is through the Offer and Compromise program. I taught that program at IRS. I was a teaching instructor for the Offer and Compromise program. I try to warn people over and over not to sign up with these national firms, because the first person you're speaking to is a salesman, and a good salesman, who's going to find out how much they can bill you by asking you questions. The last couple videos I do, and I pound this over and over, are the only 3 people who can represent you in front of the Internal Revenue Service as an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent. So unless you're speaking to them, you are wasting your time speaking to the person on the other end of the phone. I tell many people to go ahead and Zoom the person you're going to give your money to, so you at least know what they look like and you can make a decision from there. Also, what's really, really classically important, and you must know this, if I'm representing you, or you're calling me for a consultation and say, Michael, I want to take your case, I only do that when you give me the financial statement that IRS wants. If the case is with the service center, they want the 433F. If the case is with a revenue officer, they want a 433A. If the case is going to be an offer and compromise, they want a 433A OIC. So what you have to do with whoever's representing you, you must send that financial statement to the firm or the company. If not, they don't know what they're talking about. We demand that you send us the financial statement, because I can't tell you the outcome with it. When you give me your financial statement, I'll let you know, A, whether you can file, whether you can go ahead and settle your case, and how much you can settle for. So remember, don't get ripped off. People all over just call me all the time, and you look at all the companies that have been ripping people off, and you're not going to get your money back. 2 things, always remember: speak to an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent, only people licensed to represent you, and make sure you give them your financial statement to make sure you're qualified to settle your debt. Actually, when I look at your financial statement, okay, I'll tell you whether you're currently in collectible, a payment agreement, or you can settle your debt. Anyway, I gave you all the information. Make sure all your tax returns are filed, and make sure you're keeping current on your withholding and estimate payments, because that's going to be important. As a former IRS agent, I knocked at doors. I know what I'm talking about. Please go ahead and give me a subscription, only because YouTube thinks subscriptions are really important, so they're important to me. So if you do that, I would appreciate it. You can leave me questions. You can make a calendar appointment with me on my site or my YouTube. So anyway, all the best. Thank you again for the subscription. Have a great day.